Hey guys, JHoyt here. Before we get into today's video, I want to say thank you guys for showing love on the channel, but we are still making the push to 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't yet, or if you're brand new here, make sure to go down below, turn on post notifications so you never miss an upload, and don't forget, you can always change your mind later. What's going on, guys? JHoyt back with you today. Welcome back to episode number 34 of our franchise mode with the Detroit Red Wings. We are back after the off season, after unfortunately we lost a couple of our big pieces of our team, but we rebounded. We're here. We have our opening night roster ready and set for our, I guess it'd be away opener versus Columbus. But let's go show you guys who's going to be on this team and who's going to be rocking this sweater this year. So it doesn't look much different because they've all played exactly how they should have. KREBS, Larkin, Barron as our first line, ZADINA, Wright, and McIntyre on our second line. So we did start with Unval on our second line, McIntyre on our third. We swapped him. McIntyre performed really well, so he deserves that spot on that second line. But we got our third line of Arsene, Norris, and Unval, and our fourth line, Allison, Reese, and Verhage. Over on our defensive side, though, exactly the same as we left it. Hannafin, Ekblad, Semenov, Gudis, Marlowe, and Mann, exactly the same. Not much has changed. Over on the goaltender side, though, we have ZANETTI and Liston. Acton did not perform well, so he's going to start out in the AHL. So this will be the team rocking to start out the year, and this will be the team that hopefully brings our team back to the playoffs and back to what we want. But without further ado, let's get into the year. Last year started out exactly how we wanted it to, right? The first half of the year, we were, what, 30, 10, and 1. We were on an absolutely incredible run. And then the second half was where we had a huge downfall, if you will. So somehow, some way, we got to move on past that. We got to move on past that second half, and we got to move on and get to where we want to go, and that's back to the playoffs. But you know, last time I think we started almost, it was like 10-0 or 9-0 or something like that, and then we ended up losing like one game early on. But 6-4-1. I mean, we're positive. We're in the green so far, but of course we gotta start winning some games here, right? We gotta make sure we get this this early wins under our belt, and yeah, that trade just doesn't make sense. But continue on though. 7-1-4 or 7-1-4, 7-4-1, and we gotta win. Right? Plain and simple, we need to win, right? Our division, ever since we started, has been super contested and super competitive and super close in points. So we got to get those early wins. We got to get those wins out of the way, and we got to beat those teams that in the end of the year are going to be up at the top of the standings in the whatever division we're in. Not Metro. What's the other one? Atlantic. There we go. So we got the Bruins ahead of us right now, 14-5-4 overall. And overall, I'm waiting for our team to catch a little bit of fire. So 24 games played so far. We seem to be doing pretty good. Who's leading our team so far? And that's going to be Shane Wright. So our second line forwards are kind of getting it done. The Bruins are ahead of us right now, but not by much. Where's the Sabres at? 27 points. So they've kind of been declining a little bit. We're 8-0-2 in the last 10. So let's continue it on. Let's keep it going. Let's keep on this momentum strong here. And I'm not sure where the games play out to as far as 41 goes. But we'll go to the January break there. We got to keep pushing, right? This is exactly what we want. We're performing exactly how we want. Now, we have some losses, right? We got 10 losses so far this year. But we're still in the win column. We're still in second place. We're still one game behind the Bruins, or 1 point behind, or 1 place behind the Bruins, I should say. We're only 3 points behind them, which is huge. And I actually don't see them on our schedule, at least for the rest of the month here. So some way, somehow, we're going to have to play the Bruins eventually and hopefully win those games so that way we have the tiebreaker going forward. But all these big wins are absolutely huge. So where do we sit right now? Looks like a lot of teams are 36, 37, 38, 39 games played so far through the year. Next screen should be ours. So we got 4 more games until the final. So we'll go after the Vegas game here, and that will be halfway through our year so far. So it's a little bit worse than last year, right? A little bit worse, but we're still in a good spot, right? We sit in second in our division right now, and you know, we're not far behind, right? We're 1 point, I think, behind them. So we ended up taking them over at the end of the day. So we're exactly where we want to be, right? Top of our division. Our guys are playing great. Our second line's performing super well. And let's go see who's performing, who's not, or what do we have exactly. Let's go check it out in the points. So with the departures of Reza and Raymond, we're going to have some guys step up and get some points. So far, ZADINA from our second line, Barron from our first, Wright from our second. Okay, so most of our guys are performing pretty well. McIntyre, I'd like a little bit more out of him. Arsene, I definitely like a little bit more out of him as well. So our offense isn't, you know, as high caliber as it was before. But our guys are still performing pretty well. Our forwards are all being fine down there. We only have, what, 1 player, I think, on our forward side. Maybe 2. Make that 3. That are minus at all, so not really too worried about that. But to the back end, though, let's go take a look at what's going on here. Hannafin doing really well, Heckblad doing well, Gudas doing really well. So it's kind of exactly what we wanted. Man and Marlowe, I'd like a little bit more performance out of you guys. Marlowe especially for points, and Man, only 1 point through the entire half of the year so far. I'm not really too happy with seeing that one. Plus, the minus seems to be a big problem. But back to our goaltenders now. The last line of defense. Although the stats don't look great, we have a lot of wins. And we have at least some wins in the right spot. So ZANETTI, a big bounce back year so far. Not necessarily great, but still getting us the wins nonetheless. But our backup Liston as well, making his NHL debut this year, or at least his regular season debut. Seems to be doing pretty well so far. So let's go take a look at our AHL team off camera, and let's go see what's happening with our team stats. 41 games played so far in the year. So far, we have 55 points, sitting in none other than 5th place overall in the entire league. So what's the deal? Why are we... Oh, well, I can already tell why. One of the main reasons is the 3 top teams there, Anaheim, Vancouver, and New Jersey. Look at the goals for compared to us, right? So those guys are already 30, 40, even 50 goals ahead of us, right? That's pretty crucial so far. And although we are up there, we still like to have a little bit more under our belt. Goals against, so we sit at 148 overall, and yeah, that's not very good. It's probably like halfway into the total standings there. Power play percentage, I didn't actually see what ours was, but hopefully we don't have to scroll too far down here. And where do we sit? 25.2%. That's really good. I can't even deny that. Right, usually anything above 20% is good, but we're only halfway through the season so far. So penalty kill 78.9%, which is actually good enough for top 6, top 5. So that's very interesting. 8 shorthanded goals for, which is very interesting. But then our home and away records: 12-3-4 at home, 13-8-1 away. Our last 10, 5-4-1 overall. So, you know, we need more goals, but we're still doing fine, right? Look at our record: 25-11-5. Our team's performing pretty well. Although we are missing Raymond on that right side, we still have guys that are, you know, still putting up points and still putting up what we need to. But, you know, there's not a huge issue that I see. I mean, like a drastic issue that we need to change like now. But just kind of maintain this performance for the rest of the year, right? As we come closer to the trade deadline, we'll have to go see what's out on the market and see what we can pick up just to bolster our team and try to bolster, you know, every part of our team going forward. Because like I said in the last video, this is going to be it. After the season, we are done with NHL 21. We are done with the franchise mode, and we'll take a little tiny break before NHL 22 comes out. And, you know, I'm excited to see what that game is all about, because I haven't really looked too much into it other than the whole X Factor thing. So, you know, we sit a good spot overall. We sit exactly where we want to be, you know, top of our division, not by much, only by 1 point, but so far, so good. We're not dominating like we were last year, but hopefully we could continue this performance into the rest of the year and continue this into the playoffs and hopefully get back to the Stanley Cup Finals and get back to the glory land of the Stanley Cup Championship. But with all that being said, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy, hit that like button down below if you haven't yet, or if you're brand new here, make sure to subscribe, turn those post notifications on so you never miss an upload, and don't forget, you can always change your mind later. With all that being said, guys, we'll see you in the next one.